am not gay, and I do not naturally sound gay. Remember that they're changing my voice. So in regards to Palestine, first and foremost, the people who are starving them are going to keep doing that no matter what I do. And that's what the evidence shows us. But even if that weren't the case, even if it was my own family, I wouldn't betray God just to feed them. Everyone outside the divine order is in rebellion against God. My parents are blameless, and I'm the King of Kings, the Christos. And I know for sure that there's people in the government, in the deep state, if you will, in the corporations, the military-industrial complex, big pharma, what have you, who want these people to ask God why this is happening. Because they think it makes them tough. They think that it makes their love lives better. They think it impresses the little children that they sexually molest. And that is extremely pathetic. This is part of why I say we aren't all the same species. They've bred people in cults and groups like that for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And their mentality is something they've cultivated in cults. Cultivation, culture. These words are connected. I do think the situation is sad. Okay. It is disturbing. I personally take issues of food extremely personally for many reasons. One, the word food is a play on words for foe, do, and the word feed is feedee. You don't believe me still? Menu, date, right? Going on a date, getting dinner. Meal is melee, right? It's a play on words for melee. Grub, G-rub. And there's many words like this. Position is poison is scrambled. People tend to poison food and drink. There's a lot of connections there. The bread of God's presence in the Old Testament. The Last Supper, the Supper of the Lord in Revelation. There's a lot of connections. Bread, be red. Right? How people have been bred to be evil. The word Levi, the tribe of Levi, is evil scrambled and live scrambled. And vice versa, and what have you. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out that these things are calculated. It's even in their words that they calculate these events. And it's clearly in their government structures, in their corporate partnerships, and in the military-industrial complex. What does the military do? It kills people, right? In various ways. Look at the gassing in World War II, in World War I. The various ways people were killed, the various psychological operations. So I'm not going to kiss anyone's you-know-what. I'm not going to beg anybody. Okay, we're beyond that now. I've done my share of trying to reason with people, pleading with women, what have you. The subhuman animals that are responsible for this are going to be on their knees in the afterlife for eternity. And most of them hesitate to insult me when I say things like this because they know 189,000 or so people die every day. And many of them are in their families and their friends' families, their extended families, extended networks, what have you. People whose funerals they go to. So how stupid would one be to doubt that I'm serious, to doubt that it's stupid to insult me? But I, from my position of moral authority, which is greater than all the worldly authority there ever was and ever will be put together, can say with authority and power that I am in charge. Eventually my flesh will die, be at God's right hand. Time is on my side. Timing is a martial art principle. Martial is marital scramble. Christ is the bridegroom. The word Christ has hit scrambled into it. Prophet, pro-P heat, pro-P hit, champion C ham. Pion. If you have any questions about the wordplay, put in the comments. It's even in their own wordplay that I'm Christ. Martial is marital scrambled. Marital, as in marriage. I command you people to stop abusing people, stop starving people to death, stop trying to exert power over me. I'm pretty sure you're not going to answer with your actions. You're not going to obey my commands. I assure you, your sniveling, whimpering, and groveling will turn into eternal pain and suffering as my soul is far more serious than you can imagine. Changing my voice and my look is not going to help you. It's just going to add to your punishment. No one with any value is impressed by what you're doing. I'm the top martial artist ever possible. My opinion is the only one that matters. And what you're doing makes you beta dogs of the lowest form. So I demand that you stop, and I command you to stop. And I'm ready to die on the drop of a hat to ascend to God's right hand and drastically turn up the eternal punishment on all people who have anything to do with you people. The souls, that is. I don't make physical threats. They're of little value. I'm talking about eternal punishment on your souls and your offspring's souls. And we'll say this, when people starve to death who seem to be more innocent than other people, and they're outside the divine order, their eternal punishment is less. I might very well just blot them out. The people who actively engage in evil, their souls are going to suffer. I'm going to make sure they feel that suffering in a way that's far worse than you could possibly imagine. I'm not sadistic. It's called justice. God is not gay, and I'll have nothing to do with people trying to make it seem that way. God's spirit is not a white spirit, Jewish spirit, token minority spirit, or the spirit of any nation. I'm not going to play your sick game. I'm 43 years old. I'm ready to die at any time. All attractive females that are alive right now have betrayed me to the extreme. To the extreme. And as such, there's nothing for me for my personal pleasure of any worth in this world other than doing God's work. You have no power over me. I have all power over you. I'm in charge. Immediately obey.